All right, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa Land. Woo! Yes. I'm having so much fun.
You always do.
I do.
Yeah.
I try to have fun.
You feel like fun.
Yeah, always. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
True.
I just found I had an earring on my necklace. This shows you how crazy my mornings are. It's like as if it was here. You have an earring hanging. Yeah. Anyway, that's my life. Okay. But let's bring it over to one of my very best friends, Shay J on Instagram. It's
Shayla Justinee.
Shayla Justinee.
With 2 E's.
I don't know you as Shayla Justine, but
I know. I've gone
so
through a whole lifelong of craziness myself. I'm about to turn 27, and I feel like I've been through like 3 lifetimes. I'm from Canada. I'm now divorced. You have
a lot of life experience for 27.
Yeah.
But she's a dancer, an actress, a host. She's also studying under this incredible shaman, Alon Torres, and you've moved to San Diego for a few months to really study and learn some of. So you're a dancer, actor, Hollywood performer with a conscience. You have.
Yes.
You're
She's
also
so
promoting.
LaLa.
I know.
I love this whole
You guys are like
today.
a perfect match.
I love it. No, and everyone's talking about such conscious topics, and I feel like it's so important, especially like bringing forth a conscious Hollywood. Hollywood has divided so many people, and even in the dance world, for dancers, I came here and Millennium, everyone wants to be dancing at Millennium and all these studios, and it ruined my self-esteem. Going there and just like feeling all the individuality and people just fight for themselves, and I get it, it's cutthroat, everyone wants it, but can't we all come together? Can't we all like support each other? And there's enough opportunity in here in your cities, states, to go around for everyone.
What would you say to somebody who just, got off the bus from Idaho or whatever, and they're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, which she was. She ended up at my house when you moved here.
Oh yeah.
What would you say to somebody that really wants to try and make it doing what you're doing in Hollywood? What's some advice you give them before they get here?
Good question.
I would say anyone coming to Hollywood, stay true to yourself and don't compare yourself to anyone. I started comparing myself to everyone around me, and it just ruined. I lost who I was. I went through a year and a half of my darkness phase, I guess you could say, which it's not at the end of the day, because I came out stronger. I came out more of knowing what I want, and I think that's so important. And now I'm working on a project with starting Dancepreneurs, is what we're looking at right now, but basically talking to choreographers and big dance influencers to really talk about the business of dance and the things that you really need to do in order to get to your goals as a dancer and a performer, actress, whatever it is, because it's not just all fun and games with the whole social media thing.
It looks like fun and games right now. I'm looking at the screen, and that looks like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, but there's a lot of having to go deep within yourself as well, and connecting to who you truly are and the message you have.
How has working with the shaman and doing your inner work impacted your dance and your entrepreneur world?
Woo! Wow. She is the real deal. She walks the walk and talks the talk. I will say that.
Yeah, it's like really bringing consciousness into your everyday life. You kind of get so wrapped up in what you're doing and your projects and the people, and you need to look at consciousness as a daily choice. Like, you have to go through your day and your threads and your decisions consciously. Like, how is it going to affect me? How is it going to affect my body? How is it going to affect the long-term choices and your message and your tribe and the community that you should build? Like, we're all here for a purpose. And I think we are so tied into what we're told to be and do from the parents that brought us into this world, yet they're only meant to guide us in the best way they are supposed to. They can only guide us in the best way they can with the knowledge they have. And sometimes our parents, not that they're beneath us, but consciously might not be where you're at. And I'm going through this now with a lot of people in my life. Like, I love them to death, but I'm consciously seeing these unconscious decisions, and I'm like, wake up! What? Like, I want to help people to consciously wake up and like find what it is that they love to do and work together as a community, and build this new world. We're transferring from 3D to 5D.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, you should be a guest on Good Morning LaLa Land. I have a question for you, because and it's kind of a follow-up on Tania's question, which I thought was just brilliant, which is, a huge part of being successful in anything is really perfecting your craft, which clearly you've done in multiple ways, right? And the other part of it is cultivating relationships. And I think that the softer skills around that are require a lot more of an artful kind of approach. And so what tips and tricks might you have for people that have that are in LA, or maybe they're somewhere else in the world, and they're clear that they need to cultivate positive relationships with people, but they want to do it in a way that doesn't feel icky.
Yes, I struggle with it myself, and I think we all go in and out of it because your mind taps in and you start overthinking, and you really want to stay in your heart and say, like, what can I give? You don't want to think, what can I get? You're like, what can I give to this person, and how will a cool, awesome, collaborative thing happen here with what I'm giving? And just really, truly staying in your heart. Our mind pulls so many tricks on us on a daily basis, and I know I've been in my head, and I did everything I told my students. I've been teaching for a long time as well, dance and life stuff, but to not go into your head, to stay true to yourself, to just be real. It's way more fun to be real and like stay lit, like stay lit in your soul and your heart,
Totally.
you know, and go into conversations with like, hey, how's it going?
See, this is something that I've sort of had to pick a bone with people about, because this like staying real thing has
You've never
become
picked a bone with anybody.
in my own way, okay? In my own way. I'd like to be diplomatic about it, but still, I would say that you know, this idea of like being real, being something that's like negative or abrasive or aggressive. I think for me, it's not only off-putting, but it's not real. That's not real to me. And so I love the way you described it and defined it as something, you know, it's about being lit. And when we talk about enlightenment, it's about lightening up.
Yeah.
And so I just love you describing it
So
that
let's
way.
like something. No, just kidding.
You like something? We're in LA, so.
So how do people work with you? Do you have a studio? What do you do?
So basically right now I have a dance company called Sass and Stilettos. We're an event staffing company as well as performances, live performances. So I'm searching for dancers and people that want to collaborate on that. Sass and Stilettos, I think I have it as LA, maybe no LA on Instagram. I have to double check that.
Sounds like a good like dating thing. We want stilettos and
Yeah, and then Dancepreneur is new, so I'm still working on all that
Well, you're
business.
collaborating with Focus
Collaborating
TV.
with Focus TV.
Yay! And you're amazing.
You're amazing. And just if you want to reach out to me personally, I'm working with people one-on-one and just on mindset and staying in your heart and not living in your head, and just building community.
Right, so slide into her DMs.
Yeah, that's right. I love it. Thank you so much for all your
Thank you
conscious work,
guys.
for all
So
the
happy
dance
you're
work.
here.
Stay tuned. We will be back.